everyone, this is Diane at the greenhouse. Hey everyone, today we're continued on the All-American Selection flowers, and today we're going to be planting the Summer Jewel Pink Salvia. I'm only going to be planting a few. These are going to be put out in my beds. If you've been following this journey on the All-American Selection flowers, they're going to be planted out in my area, and then we're going to see how they grow, and then I'm going to be logging that down on my blog. So this one's a really beautiful flower, and I'm going to show you a picture of it right now. It's a compact plant, has prolific blooms counts throughout the growing season. As a bonus, the blooms appear almost 2 weeks earlier than other pink salvias used as comparisons. And of course, the hummingbirds love pink just as much as they do red. So this one, I've been growing salvia for several years, and I have some different ones I really love, but I'm excited to see this one. And normally salvia, I'll seed it and I'll cover it very lightly, and then I'll give it light for germination under my lights, and it always germ really well. So that's what we're going to be planting today. Okay, again, it's the Salvia Summer Jewel Pink. It's an award-winning plant from the All-American Selection. It was selected because of its great vigor. Flower was chosen because of its wonderful performance out in the gardens, and it's on the market today. So if you ever see that logo on some of in the catalogs when you're searching for flowers or plants, anything, veggies, look for that logo. These have been tested out in the fields. They have been proven, and they are for their performance. They have been proven for their performance in the fields, and that's why they have been chosen. Alright, here's the seeds of the Summer Jewel Pink Salvia, very tiny. So these are going to be a little tricky to plant. Normally I would sow them out with some sand to spread them out, but I'm just going to, since I'm only going to do a couple 6-packs today, we're just going to spread them out kind of nice and even. Probably try to get 2 or 3 seeds in each cell. And then from there, since they're small, a lot of times when they're small seeds, they don't barely need covered, or they don't need covered at all. We're just going to throw a few down in each cell. Let me get done here. And basically, if you follow all my videos, pretty much know the process already. So I got it watered in, and I'm just going to put a very light coating on top, and not very much. These usually germinate 60 to 85, it says, but my mat is 875. It'll do just fine. And these guys are supposed to flower 45 to 55 days, which is pretty decent. So let's put a little bit on the top, and then we'll be done. So if you follow my journey on the All-American Selections, I will be planting these out in beds in my gardens this spring when I get time after the greenhouse is kind of completed. So I think that'll be kind of fun to see how they actually will do. And that's kind of the purpose, how they'll do here in the Midwest. Okay? And basically all I do now, I'll put tags in these, and then I'll cover them. I'm just going to cover them with a little bit of plastic and put them on my heating mat, and that's basically it. So again, this was the Salvia Summer Jewel Pink. Look forward to showing it to you later on, so keep watching my videos. Alright? Just want to give you an update on the All-American Selections Salvia. The Summer Jewel Pink. Doing really well. They look really good. Several in a cell there. I'll transplant them out here later on in my beds. And follow me on the journey on how they do here in the Midwest. There's the Jams and Jelly All-American Selections. We are at March 15th now. These were planted on February 9th. They're doing really well. In front of you is the Black Olive Ornamental Pepper. This is an All-American Selection. And I just want to let you know how they're doing. It's March 15th today. I planted these on February 9th. All the peppers, they love warm. We got it really warm in the house here, and they're doing well. These will be planted out in my beds later on for show, and just to kind of see how they do here in the Midwest. Here's an update on the All-American Selections. These were the winners for 2012. And this is the Black Olive Ornamental Pepper. And as you can see, These guys have flourished here in the Midwest. Very pretty. They are getting their ornamental peppers right there. Look how beautiful they are. Deep, dark black in color. And these guys haven't been hurt by our drought this year. They really haven't. And as you can see, they're pretty good size right here. Just wonderful. If you're looking for something ornamental, this one's a nice one. It can tolerate our heat. The next one is the summer jewel pink salvia. Now, these guys were doing pretty good, and then we got hot. They bloomed out real nice, so I took and I trimmed them down real good. I am noticing the bees are really liking this plant. If we watch here, I think I scared most of them away, but this one is really pretty. It's very attractive pink flowers, pink and white flowers, as you can see. And it's just loaded with flowers right now. But I just pulled some weeds and I think I scared them away, the bees. But there's a lot of them flying around here. The next one here is the jams and jelly vinca. Now these guys have done pretty good, and I had to take this bed. Vinca can tolerate some real heat and drought conditions. And I had to definitely still water these because we were dry for a couple months here. We didn't have any water, any rain. So I did go ahead and water all these All-American selections that were, but not that much. And they've done extremely well here. But as you can see, that's a deep, deep plum dark purple color. It is a very attractive color. It would be really pretty with some pinks. Up front there again is the ornamental black olive, and we got the salvia, summer jewel pink, and then the jams and jelly vinca right here. So they've done good in the Midwest. I was asked to do a trial garden of these, and they've done pretty well. I think the ornamental pepper is really loving our heat. The vinca too. The salvia, like I said, I had to deadhead them because they just, it was just so hot for so long. Once I deadheaded them, they come right back nice and lush and full. And they've been blooming for quite a while. The vinca's been blooming too, so if you want something that blooms a long, long time, the vinca and the salvia is your ticket. All right, I just want to give you that update on the All-American selection plants. I was given the seeds to try them here in the Midwest, and they've done pretty well. They really have. I'm pretty happy with them. So I just thought I'd share that with you, the update, and you guys take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye.